Hey, it's only like 20 minutes for the food to cook, so I'm gonna try to get something done. Okay, so, I gotta learn how to keep my energy up and be a good YouTuber and whatever, but, right, Disney Doombrow. So, you know that scene in Devil Wears Prada where they're going through all of her reactions and it goes from like, good, not, just shakes her head if she doesn't like it and just quietly moves away and everything like that, but when she turns away and presses her lips together and purses her lips, and the entire room just like is like, oh crap. And then like just kind of run away, trying to like sweep it under the rug and pretend it didn't happen. That's kind of what I think of when I think of the Disney Doombrow. It's... You have to excuse me, I just woke up. It's the lowest end that I've heard from about people when it comes to Walt. Unless it's like straight up like temper, but I don't know. It's been a while. I have to research and get everything back together. I need to set up a scale from, yeah, that'll work. As what the Sherman Brothers said, it was like, yeah, that was our big praise. It's like, yep, that'll work. It was probably like something for like Mary Poppins. Oh, by the way, for Mary Poppins, we are just soldiers in petticoats is actually like practically perfect in every way. It was a song that they wrote for Mary Poppins. But then the woman that Walt Disney wanted for Mrs. Banks was like, alright, well, whatever, but I want a song. And Disney's just like, okay, find her a song. And they're like, what? So you gotta give a lot of credit to the Sherman Brothers for being able to just roll with the punches. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to be quiet because it's just... There's a lot going on, and it... Yeah. Excuse that yawn. Yeah, okay. Right. So it was in page 85 of The Illusion of Life, written by Frank Thompson Ollie Johnston. And that was the caricature of Walt with his eyebrow up. But the person who did it preferred to remain anonymous. But Brad Bird said that the caricature was Milk Call. And considering that Brad Bird worked under Milk Call, and like when you start like knowing the person, you can start like seeing like the little tells in their drawings. Like if it's got shading, it's probably like one of the things is like, if it's like, it has to be like super sculptural for it to be Glen Keane. He has to like shade it in order to make it real for himself, even though that's what the cleanup artist does. And I'm gonna have to find that now. Okay. Oh boy. But if it looks like Lilo and Stitch, like you can usually tell in the eyes, like it looks like there's like some drawings of Mulan that look straight up like Nani, then that is Chris Sanders. If it looks like Black People Are Alvin and the Chipmunks, that's probably Dan Haskett, because he goes for like the bigger lips, and it's just his drawing style. Like, they look like Black People Are Chipmunks. I don't know what to say. I say the chipmunks because it's like the little triangle nose thing. But if you're the cleanup artist for that person for that long, then, well, not cleanup, but if you're the assistant or if you've worked under them for that long, then I'd be willing to bet that that's a pretty good testimony. I mean, I don't think we'll ever know 100%. Unless somebody got it out of Ollie Johnston before he died, or one of the others. But it was Happy 114th Birthday Walt Disney from Brad Bird, and it was caricature by Milt Kahl. And if you look that up, you will not find that. I had to find that. It's a really good thing I keep screenshots of everything, isn't it? And because I kept the screenshot, I was able to track it down. I was able to prove that it existed. And under it was a comment that I frankly consider asinine. Like, hey, well, women can be animators now. And it's like, okay, yeah, well, they worked ink and paint originally, yes. And there's a letterhead that has Snow White on it that says that women aren't considered for animation. It's like, yeah, that's yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. Because Walt also saw drawings done by a woman named Rita something, I believe. It's the one that did the beautiful Cinderella book, like one of my favorite storybooks that I've ever seen from Disney. It's just such a... It kind of reminds me of like the drawings you would see on Rapunzel's tower. It's like Mary Blair, but not. It's like Mary Blair meets Claire Keane and like other little things about it, but I don't know how to explain it. But it is just so beautiful. But Walt insisted, because she did drawings for Bambi, that she be credited as an animator, because he told her to just do... I don't remember why specifically. I think she actually did the breakdown between a couple of drawings as well, but... Did she really do 100 feet? That's actually a good quality. You know what? Small boundaries. Small strides. Small strides for women. Because I do believe in equality. I just also believe that, like, it needs to be equality for the right way and the right reasons. So because of that, I'm actually, I like it. But when I found out that she did that storybook, it was just like, wow. Because I remember sitting in an office of a relative, and they had books around, and I was kind of at the mercy of whatever books were around. And there was this gorgeous Cinderella book, and I actually remember hiding it because I didn't want the little, no offense, I didn't want the little brats to get their hands on it, because I knew that we had kids who would stick paper clips into light sockets because they were bored, and like took down testing for the week, standardized testing for the week. So like I didn't want anything to happen to it because it was just so beautiful. And I got to buy the book digitally, and it's on my Kindle now, and I love that it is, because it's one of my favorites. It's just so beautiful, and as much as I love Cinderella's pink dress, I usually love it more after it's been destroyed. I love the yellow dress. I seriously love the yellow dress. It is just so perfectly beautiful and pretty. And, but like, I would look it up, but I couldn't find the Walt Disney eyebrow thing. And like people were saying, oh, it's Ward Kimball, and I'm just like, doesn't seem right as Ward for me, because Ward was a kid. Ward liked to just draw the goofy things. Like, if you put him on, I think, what was it? Somebody said if you put him on Cinderella, he would have fallen apart. So that's why he got Lucifer. And possibly the mice. Yes, the mice, because it was like, this is Ward Kimball. He did the little mice for Cinderella. Aww. And this is Frank Thomas. He did the stepmother in Cinderella, and they were like, ugh. And they're just like, Ward, we gotta get another picture in here. I'm dying. And it was just like really sweet. And I don't want history to be lost just because it gets taken down off of YouTube, or because a site that carried it just suddenly vanished. And I think it's important. These are people who oftentimes risked more than we know to give us the things that help us through our day-to-day life, whether we think about it or not. Like, if we have a horrible day and we just come home and put on some kind of movie that we love, and it's just like, and when we were little kids, like, just one of those movies that we could just put in that would take us away and help give us strength. Like, what was that? You'll find a better hope and the strength to face tomorrow. And it's just like, at the end of the day, that's what art is. And I want that to be preserved. And I could think of no better way than that to end this little segment for this part. Thank you.